Of the semi-finals, it's New South Wales up against Victoria. Let's check the team lineups. For the New South Wales side, a strong one: Wag, Cusack, Kenny, Dalwood and Finnan in the centre, Liz Ellis and Keely Devery at the back. The coach is Margaret Corbett. For Victoria, Bryant and Arnott in goals, Benison, O'Donnell and McInnes in the midfield, Peter Kennedy and Liz Taverner at the back. The coach, Deborah Armstrong. It's 7-all as we join the first quarter. Shelley O'Donnell with a centre pass for Victoria. We're here in the first semi-final, New South Wales and Victoria. The winner of this going through to tomorrow's final. Wag up well for that one. Dalwood.
The combination for the New South Wales is really starting to click, and it was one of the things that they were worried about earlier in the week. And you can see now there's a lot more confidence with that ball going in.
Yes, well, when they played Victoria in the preliminary rounds, of course, Victoria actually won the first quarter by 1 goal. So Coach Margaret Corbett will be hoping for a better start, which they're showing here. They're only up by 1. McInnes broke on the toss-up there, so Finnan takes the free pass. It's Kenny. Kenny and Wag using that sideline down there well. But the scrap's picked up by Kennedy. Well, that's an uncharacteristic miss from Shelley O'Donnell, the Australian representative. As Cusack takes the difference out to 2, New South Wales 9, Victoria 7. Arnott for Benison. And a 2-on-1 situation in the circle. Benison finds Bryant. Bryant finds the net. Should New South Wales make it through to the grand final, that will be them going for their 8th consecutive title. Unless you've played in plenty of those teams?
Yeah, I've been lucky enough to play in 7, or the last 7, so they'll certainly be out there. They know what it means to win and what needs to be done, and you can be assured that they'll put in a very good performance.
Arnott with the massive air ball.
I think the pressure that's coming through from Liz Ellis and Keely Devery is really making a difference for the shooting in the circle for the Victorians, and see that continue.
Well, when they met in the preliminary rounds, the defenders really stole the show. Liz Ellis, Sharon Finnan and Keely Devery particularly. Cusack loses Kennedy.
Katrina Wag finds Nicole Cusack nicely under the post.
Benison finds O'Donnell roaming at the top. Bryant back to O'Donnell. Struggling a little bit with some good pressure from the New South Wales defence. Liz Ellis got a hand to that one, but the contact call. And Bryant cleans up the scraps from Daniel Arnott's miss. Just one in it, and New South Wales with the centre pass. Here's O'Donnell down the sideline for Arnott, who started pretty well for the Victorians. Benison looking for some options. And Bryant, a bit of a fumble. Victoria even it up again, 10-all.
Great hands from Liz Ellis with Sharon Finnan picking up the ball.
Kenny for Wag, into Cusack, Kennedy over the top. Wag changes her mind. And contact. So Victoria have the penalty pass. McInnes for Kennedy. Arnott. O'Donnell round the circle. And a little bounce into Arnott. Who's there again for the Victorians to take the lead. Victorian coach Deborah Armstrong is resting Sue Dickinson, who's played well for them and shot 100% in the last match, New South Wales and Victoria. So she might feel a little bit unlucky not to be in this starting lineup.
Great vision there from Carissa Dowwood into Katrina Wag. And the easy shot goes in.
Back around the Victorian circle. And there's the New South Wales bench. Mullaney, Cox and Murphy. Dowwood finds Cusack. He finds Wag. Sharon Finnan for Sue Kenny. The no-look pass from Cusack. Didn't work. O'Donnell. The attack really seems to be coming together for Victorians around the circle. They're working well, waiting a little bit for that extra time to find the right pass, and they're in front by 1. Dowwood for Cusack. An intimidation call there from umpire Maureen Boyle. There we see the Victorian bench, Dickinson, Richardson and Lynch. And here they are in attack with O'Donnell finding Arnott. He pops over the pass for Bryant.
Bryant started strongly in this game. As you said, she hasn't been the preferred starting shooter, but she's certainly come out. She shot 7 from 8.
Yes, she came on in the second half against New South Wales in the prelims and shot 60%. So, as the way she's going now, she may improve a bit on that as Liz Taverner gets a good hand to that. Dowwood with plenty of time into Cusack. 13 all.
Great intercept from Lizzie Ellis, looking at the play, working out where it's going.
Here's Wag for Kenny. Will they have time to get another one in, the New South Wales side? And there's time. So after the first quarter of the first semi-final, Victoria and New South Wales even Stevens. It's 13 all. So as Carissa Dowwood gets underway for the second quarter, things couldn't be more even. Lisa, it's 13 all, and there's the shooting stats.
Yeah, interesting to see, well, as expected, I suppose, but the New South Wales team, Nikki Cusack shot 10 from 12 for 83%. Katrina Wags put up 4 attempts with 3 successful. Victoria, the goal shooter's really done well with an 88%. And Danny Arnott's helped in there with 5 from 9.
As we see that goal shooter, Jocelyn Bryant, fumble. Devery takes the throw in. Dowwood for Kenny. Peter Kennedy got a clean touch to that ball, and Victoria come away with it through Benison. And Dowwood picks up a scrappy pass from Danielle Arnott. Well, Lisa, do you think the first quarter was a matter of New South Wales playing badly or Victoria playing well? What happened?
Well, both, as you said, New South Wales notoriously slow starters in tournaments and also matches, and it's something we've worked on over years to try and fix it up. But they're starting to come through now. The passes are starting to be let go and the movement's getting. So I think we'll see the second quarter New South Wales start to pull away.
Well, this is the last game before the final, I guess. if they're going to be starting to warm up, it has to be now.
Well, it has been known to occur in the final when sort of, everything comes together, and that's what a champion team's made of, being able to pull that out when it really counts.
Benison and Arnott, the quick 1-2.
Great stretch from Lizzie Ellis there to put the pressure on the shooter.
Kenny for Dalwood. Cusack, and there's Kennedy again. She's played well so far.
Advantage obstruction, goal attack.
Ellis for Wag. And Sue Kenny, a quick little pass.
Advantage, contact and offside. Contact, goal defence.
Peter Kennedy with the contact for Wag to go in. Surprising she didn't take that first chance at the shot. She elected to go back out to Sue Kenny.
Obstruction. That's a shot.
Katrina perhaps trying to warm into the game a little bit. She's a bit off with those close-up shots.
Offside centre. Free pass. Miss out.
Jan Cross with the offside call there against Victoria.
Interesting move from the New South Wales bench. Australian player Marianne Murphy's actually gone out to warm up.
Well, Marianne Murphy started against Victoria in the preliminaries as wing attack, and Sue Kenny, interestingly, sat on the bench for the first half. As Wag looks to make it 3 and does so. 21-18 in favour of New South Wales. Benison for Arnott, back to Benison, and again to Arnott. Across the circle, but Carissa Dalwood showing why she's one of the key players in the Australian team. Goes for that intercept. She was offside. Arnott defended by 2 New South Wales players, but still manages to get over them. Cusack for Dalwood. Wag. O'Donnell got a hand to it.
You can see the ball leaving the New South Wales players' hands a lot faster now. Confidence is building. That's a good shot for Katrina Wag.
Well, if the predicted final comes off, which is New South Wales and South Australia, I don't think New South Wales can afford to spend a half warming their matchup, because South Australia are just the sort of team that once you let them get away, they're really pretty hard to pull in.
Couldn't agree with you more. They'll have to be on the game from the first ball, and on this performance they need to start a lot stronger.
Contact.
Kenny for Wag, and Cusack hesitated once, gave it the second time. As New South Wales stretched the lead out a little. Cusack with the step. Again, a hesitation from Cusack, and she gets called for the step from umpire Jan Cross. Here's O'Donnell for Victoria, in for Bryant. The difference is 3, with the Victorians speeding up their centre pass, looking for that extra goal, the confidence builder before they go into the half-time break.
Great touch again from Lizzie Ellis. Try and hold them out before the end of this quarter. Now, New South Wales have the opportunity with the timekeeper up to score one last goal to get them out to 3.
Oh, great touch from Peter Kennedy. Well, it's a stroke of luck, it has to be, as time is called, but there's a penalty shot still to be taken. So at the end of the quarter, in the first semi-final, New South Wales and Victoria, 2 the difference. New South Wales 23, Victoria 21. So as the second half gets underway in this first semi-final, it's New South Wales only out by 2, which is a bit of a surprise. And Lisa, let's check the shooting stats.
Yeah, not very good from all 4 shooters. I suppose Denny Arnott's 83% is a good stat, but if you're looking at Nicole Cusack's 4 from 9, she's certainly putting up the shots, but at 44% she'd be looking to improve.
Well, we were talking in that last quarter about Katrina Wag and some of the shots that she missed, and perhaps that Catherine Cox, the 18-year-old rookie in the New South Wales side, might get a run. But Coach Margaret Corbett's gone for a more somewhat surprising replacement, Lisa.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if there's a reason behind that. Captain Sue Kenny's come off and Marianne Murphy, who made her debut in the Australian team this year, has gone on to wing attack. I know Sue has been sick over the last week, so I'm just wondering if there's a reason behind it.
Yes, Sue's had a touch of the flu. And that may well be the answer to that. As Arnott passes off for O'Donnell. And Ellis, the obstruction.
Obstruction over goal through to both players out.
Both players out of play. The obstruction from Keely Devery.
Both beside.
Jan Cross not happy with the positioning of the defenders. Well,
Contact, ball attack.
Costly miss from Danny Arnott there and a great rebound. Those ones are often hard to get to because you just expect that the shooter will put them in.
Marianne Murphy makes a good entrance into the game, forcing the toss-up between herself and Simone McInnes, who comes off the better.
Wing attack, Victoria.
Forcing contact from Murphy as Kennedy for O'Donnell. Bryant at the edge of the circle, across the top for Benison. And Arnott plants the foot close as possible. Throws it right over the top of the goal. Here's Finnan for New South Wales. McInnes, good pressure on Marianne Murphy. Dalwood, the softest of passes.
She's got a great touch.
Half a shot, in, goal defender.
Cusack puts that one up. The difference now 2.
Goal defence, goal third. Goal third.
Carissa Dalwood to take the penalty pass for New South Wales.
Contact.
And Cusack responds well. You have to take the opportunities like that when the penalty passes are there, and New South Wales did so well. Liz Ellis contacting there, so
Next to goal defence.
Simone McInnes takes full advantage for the Victorians. Benison for Bryant. And Arnott.
Defender. Back further. Back. Right.
This Victorian side is one that's made 4 changes from the side that came here last year. Jocelyn and Bryant, the shooters, are fairly tall, so they'll be looking to use that advantage. Swag finds Cusack, who finds Dalwood, who finds Wag.
Obstruction, keeper.
Again, well-placed ball from Carissa Dalwood there to find a shooter in a good position.
Benison for Arnott, back to Benison.
Contact, goalkeeper.
And Devery gives away the contact.
Contact shooter.
Not a great start to the shooting stats, as we'll see a bit later on for the Victorian shooters.
Wing defender, contact. Guard is obstruction. wing
Murphy for
attack.
Dalwood. And the drop into Cusack. O'Donnell nearly got it in the face. The 1-2 with Arnott. Straight over the top.
It'll be interesting to see if the Victorian coach, Debbie Armstrong, wants to make a change here.
Yes, when the two teams met last time, Sue Dickinson played the first half and she shot 100%, but she was replaced at half-time. And there she is on the sideline.
From that shot, it looks like Nick Richardson might be warming up, so she may be coming on to try and bolster the centre court.
Well, equally, Nicole Richardson played in the game against New South Wales at centre. And that was somewhat of a surprise that she wasn't included in this Victorian starting lineup.
Confidence booster here.
Liz Taverner with the contact there for New South Wales to have the penalty pass. Katrina Wag faints, but Nikki Cusack pushed.
Yeah, not looking very happy at all with that decision.
And then Katrina Wag does the same thing, so Victoria come away with the penalty pass. Well, 3 in a row for the New South Wales girls. Still, pressure on the ball, and they're slowing things up for the Victorians.
Goal third, change third time, yeah. Goal third.
Bit of confusion between Simone McInnes and Liz Tavener. Danny Arnott for Benison on the far side of the circle, back into Arnott. Well, despite the jump from Liz Ellis, she gets it in.
Nice ball in from Shelley O'Donnell here. Cross to Danny Arnott. Long one across to Benison. Back to Arnott. Takes the long shot despite the pressure.
And they've just put in another one, so it's 2 in a row for the Victorians, 31-29. Cusack for Murphy. Wag well up for that ball and gets the free shot as well. Contact from Jocelyn Bryant, so New South Wales come away with it. Lizzie Ellis under a bit of pressure to pick that one up. Does so. He's Wag for Dalwood across the circle.
Great work from Kennedy. Saw the ball coming, kept working at it. Again, gets the hands in there. He's playing really well, Peter Kennedy, on Nikki Cusack. Nice space from the New South Wales shooting pair and a good goal to Katrina Wag.
Cusack for Wag. Carissa Dalwood with a bit of an ambitious pass over the Wag, but she finds it. Or was it meant to be like that?
You can definitely get a ball up like that to Katrina Wag. She's very strong in the air.
The difference is 5 in this first open semi-final, New South Wales and Victoria. It's New South Wales 34, Victoria 29. As we see Victoria hoping to close that up a little bit. Danny Arnott gets a penalty shot. Liz Ellis is down and Victoria another one up.
Again, you can see the New South Wales players using the height of Katrina Wag there. A nice long ball here from Nicole Cusack into Katrina Wag, takes it well in the air and finishes it off easily.
Back down the other end with the Victorians in attack to throw in midway across the baseline. McDonald, Khan Bryant lurking on that baseline and she puts it in to make the difference for 35-31. Victoria aren't letting New South Wales get away too much with this one.
No, they're just hanging in there the whole time. Just when you think New South Wales is starting to surge, they pull a couple back. That's Cusack's shot, first shot for quite a while, but she's kept up 100% average for the quarter.
Victoria breaking on that centre pass, so Sharon Finnan takes it away from New South Wales. Ellis, Cusack for Wag. Oh, there's a big one.
Great vision from Nicole Cusack. Saw Liz Tavener looking to pick up Dalwood on the line. Murphy back to Ellis. There's been quite a few balls played back here from the tight defence of the Victorians and New South Wales, so they've been prepared to play it around.
Contact on Sharon Finnan.
Yeah, well taken, Liz Ellis. Very strong on the first ball move. Nice ball from Cusack across to Dalwood. As we've said a few times, it's very much been a defensive game, and Tavener shows her abilities in the intercepts there.
Goal defence.
Contact called on Liz Ellis.
That indicates a little bit of hesitation from Arnott, and maybe, you know, knows she's not having a real good shooting there. Tried to pass off for the easiest shot for Bryant. New South Wales too good for it.
Finnan knows there's not much time left, tries for one of those big passes into Wag, but it doesn't make it. So it's New South Wales still in front. They're out by 6 in the first of these semi-finals. Of course, the winner of this match goes through to the grand final. 1 quarter left to decide that winner. O'Donnell gets the last quarter of this first semi-final match underway. New South Wales are in front by 6, and a great quarter, that last one for Nikki Cusack, Lisa.
Yeah, shot 6 from 6 for 100%. Also, you know, Katrina Wag up into the 66s there, so it's good to see her calling back. The 2 Victorian shooters with identical stats, 5 from 8 for 62.
Well, New South Wales coach Margaret Corbett has retained the 2 shooters, Cusack and Wag. Not surprisingly, really, and the Victorian coach Deborah Armstrong has stuck with this lineup throughout the whole match.
Yeah, I'm pleased to see that Corbett's decided to stay with the shooters. It'll give them a bit of confidence. I think that's really what Katrina needs at the moment.
Nikki Cusack calling for time there. Looks like she's gone down on her ankle.
Okay, Cusack moves around there. Yeah, can't really see. Just overstretched. And I think Peter Kennedy had a little bit of help in there.
As Nikki Cusack goes for the attempt, the New South Wales side are up by 6, 37 to 31. She was out of court there, so it'll be a Victorian throw-in. Kennedy for McInnes down the line, and Murphy contacts. O'Donnell in the middle for McInnes. Bryant. And Benison in for Arnott. And Arnott puts that one through for the Victorians. And there's time called here.
Good ball there. McInnes on the double play. Out to the shooter, Bryant. Nice ball in from young Michelle Benison. Looks like it might be a knee injury, which means that a forced change. New South Wales actually had swapped Liz Ellis and Keely Devery at the break. So Devery back to goalkeeper. Sharon Finnan back into goal defence, and they bring on young Raylene Mullaney.
So this settling last quarter for the New South Wales side looks like they've booked their place in the final against either South Australia or Queensland.
Yeah, and I think Marianne Murphy should be very pleased with the way she's performed since she's come on. She's certainly helped there, added a bit of spark. A little bit of understanding between her and Katrina Wag has seen the ball going through a little bit more freely.
As Katrina Wag throws that one in, 47-39 in favour of New South Wales. Victoria trying to speed things up here, trying to put a few more goals on. But there's precious little time left for them. As it falls short for Brian, and Dalwood comes away with it.
They really needed that one. New South Wales put this one through. I think that's pretty much going to be the ball game for them.
The 1-2 between Cusack and Dalwood, excuse me, as rolls in for Nikki Cusack. The difference is now 9. So yes, Lisa, I think we'll see New South Wales go
nice
through.
Ball down. Cusack holds it up. Back to Raylene Murphy. Trina finds Dalwood. Double play between the two. Nice bounce. And finishes it well.
Is McInnes for Benison. Up well for that ball. O'Donnell looking for her options. Found Benison, who found Bryant. Bounce pass from Arnott to Benison.
Yeah, well done, the defenders again. New South Wales defenders have really kept them in the game here. Lots of strong work. Keep coming at it.
Carissa Dalwood for Murphy. Cusack back to Murphy. Still good defence from these Victorian players, but it finds its way into Katrina Wag.
Yeah, nice play from the New South Wales attack line, putting it through, being confident and letting the ball go.
Well, the difference is 10, and the way this scoreline looks, it really doesn't reflect the match in the way it's gone, does it?
Well, no, I suppose for a long time there, well done, Peter Kennedy. a long time there. Victoria really stayed in the game, and they worked hard for it. New South Wales have really taken the game to them and have managed to pull away towards the end, and I think that's more from the control that they've started to show.
Keely Devery knocks that one out. So it'll be a Victorian throw-in. O'Donnell for Arnott. Raylene Mullaney gives the penalty away for Arnott. And she pops it in. 49-40, New South Wales. Dalwood looking, found Finnan. Murphy to Cusack, to Wag. Dalwood across the circle, back into Wag.
Favourite play of Katrina's there. She cuts the baseline behind the circle and just plants the feet down. Nice ball in from Carissa.
Victoria in these final few seconds still willing to go at it. Michelle Bennison into Jocelyn Bryant. She gets the chance to put the goal in, and that should be just about the last one of the game. Yes, as umpire Jane Frost calls time. So New South Wales, the victors in this first semi-final of the 1994 National Netball Championships, final score 50-41. New South Wales will go through to the grand final to play the winner of South Australia and Queensland. This is semi-final number 2. It's championship favourite South Australia up against a Queensland side led by Australian shooter Vicky Wilson. The South Australian lineup: Borlase, Avellino, Abbott, Washington and Dynan through the centre court, Sarah Sutter and Michelle Filkey at the back. The coach is Julie Franco. For the Queenslanders, it's Wilson and Springhart, Bothwell, Bruce and Smith, Millard and James, and the Queenslanders are coached by Liz White. South Australia start things off. They're on a roll in these championships. This is semi-final number 2, South Australia and Queensland. The winner of this will play New South Wales in the grand final. And not a great start for South Australia. Lisa, they're definitely the favourites. How do you see it?
Well, they've been strong all week, and they go into this match very much the favourites after a good win over Queensland in the rounds. Done everything right so far. You know, have run the whole bench, given everybody a good chance, and I think tonight's a good chance for them to get a nice steady line and working hard.
Well, speaking of running the bench, they've got a bit of a change line-up. Avellino and Borlase in the front. Now, that would be the logical line-up for this side, but the coach, Julie Franco, has changed the shooters around a fair bit. Marissa Romeo's on the bench at the moment. She's been playing well for them, but she's having a rest here.
Well, unfortunately for South Australia, the Australian goal shooter Jenny Borlase has been ill throughout the week, so they've really had to make sure that they keep her in cotton wool, so to speak, and make sure that she can come through for the finals when they really need her.
And Kathy Harvey also missing from their side. She's got a bruised toe, and apparently it's not looking too good at this stage, so she'll have a rest against this Queensland side.
Structural defence.
As it comes out through Janet Bothwell, who's another surprising choice perhaps out of wing attack. She's been playing goal attack for most of the week.
Yeah, and as we were talking before, I think maybe Coach Liz White's tried to put Janet in the position. She's a very good feeder, has a very good understanding of Vicky Wilson's game, so maybe out on the defence she'll have more time to put that ball in rather than on someone like a Sarah Sutter who'll be all over.
Here's Sarah Sutter with the ball. Found Abbott, Washington, Borlase fakes. Regathers from Washington.
Darlington out of court.
The player who's impressed me over the week has been Sally Miller, the guy that plays for Queensland. She's certainly come of age in this championship. She's always been on the fringe, but I think it's been by far her best championship. And that's sort of a great example of the stuff that she's pulling through.
Janet wanting to get into the circle with goal attack. She gets. She's a very hard player, Janet Bothwell.
Yeah, one of the players that you know will give you 110%, doesn't matter what's happening, what the score is, she'll be out there fighting for their state.
Sutter for Dynan. Sheridan Abbott up for that one. Borlase picks up the scraps. Washington in for Avellino. And in it goes for Natalie Avellino.
Great ball here. Borlase across to Washington, nice bounce pass, replayed it, and a good long clean shot.
So South Australia up 2-1. That's pass missed by Vicky Wilson. When the two sides played in the preliminary rounds, Wilson and Michelle Philby had a great tussle. Hopefully we'll see that again today. Washington, the ball ace, Millard with the contact. Well, this is the South Australian side really revved up for this championship. They lost the final last year, of course, to New South Wales by just 1 goal.
Yeah, it was a fairly memorable game too. It was a hard-fought win for New South Wales, and they were looking fairly shaky for a while. South Australia have been close for a couple of years, but you know, this year I think they've got the best team of the game so far.
Something for Abbott. Dynan challenged by Bothwell. Gives the penalty away. Avellino, Washington. In for ball eyes, but Millard gets a hand to it, and it's picked up by Queensland. Bothwell for Wilson. Talking to Vicky Wilson after that preliminary match in which Victoria beat Queensland fairly handsomely, 64 to 49. She mentioned that Michelle did a really good job on her.
Yeah, good intercept there. Nice ball out to Dynan. Long ball down and across into Avellino, and again a nice long clean shot.
Yes, Natalie Avellino looking very fit at these championships. She's dropped a little bit of weight, and it's really showing. She's plenty of speed around the circle and shooting excellently also.
Contact on the ball. Contact shooter.
Washington. And Bothwell finds it spring hard for Wilson. Rose Springhart.
Contact the arm. Shot or pass.
She gets a penalty pass. Michelle Philby, the offender there. Just to bring it back to 2, it's South Australia 4, Queensland 2. Bothwell, Wilson.
Contact. Golden feet. Shot or pass.
Sarah Sutton, she does well to keep that one in. And Tracy Bruce got a hand to that. For those of you that don't recognise that name, it used to be Tracy Four, and she married the swimmer Robert Bruce. Avellino pulls up short. There's Bruce, Bothwell.
One thing you will notice from the Queensland team scene there, Janet Bothwell will look straight in for Vicky Wilson. Won't matter where she's throwing it from, but she'll look for that leap.
Richardson at the top of the circle for Avellino. Contact there against South Australia, so Queensland come away with it. Here's James through Millard, Bruce, Bothwell, obstruction on Monica Dynan. Lob pass into Wilson, who plants that foot, makes the fake, makes the goal. Her side trailing now, it's 11-8.
Queensland looking good coming through the centre court. I think the move with putting Janet Bothwell out there, lovely ball in. Nice work on to Bruce there. Has really made a difference. It's taken a bit of pressure off Janet putting the shots up, but at least the ball's getting into Vic.
This Queensland side placed 4th in the National Championships last year. And I guess realistically looking at things, that may be the way it ends up, although if they end up playing Victoria, then that should be a good match, 3rd and 4th.
Yeah, the last 2 years they've managed to beat the Victorian teams in the round, and then when it gets to the final 3-4 playoff, they've gone down to them. So we might see a change this year. I think that they've certainly got the ability. They're showing out here today. This game's far from over, and they'll keep pushing through and give South Australia a really hard tussle.
Well, that last patches of attacking play was Very smart, and Rose Springhart finishes it. That brings the difference back to 1. So if they can continue to spring those sort of attacking leads together, then they'll be right in this game. There's Maria Smith for Bruce. Springhart. Wilson just got it.
Contact centre outside.
Wilson at the post.
That was a great pass in from Bruce.
Wilson give the clap as her side draws level. It's 12-all. Avellino. And the contact called on Smith. There she looks for Borlase. And Borlase finishes.
Not surprisingly, both shooters, Jenny Borlase for South Australia and Vicky Wilson, are sitting on 100%.
Washington started with a bib in her mouth. She's lost it somewhere down the court. Borlase and Washington again. Borlase with a clean shot. And that's time, so South Australia go to the first break up 14-12. So it's quarter number 2, and South Australia are up by 2 in this second semi-final. And Lisa, Jenny Borlase showing no signs of that stomach virus.
Certainly not a great starting quarter for Jenny Borlase, shooting 9 from 9 for 100%. Queensland shooter Vicky Wilson shot 7 for 8 for 87%. Rose Springhart did a good job in there too, 5 from 7. Natalie Avellino will be looking to put a few more on the ball with shooting 5 from 8.
And already South Australia have made a change to their lineup.
Yeah, they brought off Monica Diner, the wing defence, and put back into wing defence Nicole Washington, who was playing centre, and brought on Danny Grant. Interesting change. I think it shows a result from the pressure that Janet's putting on and the balls that she's being able to put through.
Also the change in the goal circle there. Michelle Filkey and Sarah Sutter have swapped. What do you make of that one?
Oh, I think Michelle's a better goal defence, better out on the court, can control things a lot better too. Very much a driving player in attack, and I think that's something they were missing then.
Yes, she's another one of the South Australian injured. She's had a calf strain and also a touch of the flu. Borlase puts the second goal in for this quarter for the South Australians. 16-12 in their favour. Tracy Bruce contacts Danny Grant there. Avellino. Probably the same distance as the last shot makes that. The difference as Tracy Bruce passes centre for Bothwell. Wilson straight in. She saw it there. She saw Springhart, but Michelle Filkey saw what was happening too and picked it up. Borlase, quick work down the court from the South Australians. A nice little drop pass into Avellino. Takes the difference out to 6 with South Australia's centre. Where the Queenslanders really have to rally, and they've done that there. James comes away with it. Smith, Bruce. Wilson drops it off to Bothwell.
Throw in.
And coming off court was the call there.
Yeah, put a foot out over the line, so it's a South Australian throw-in. I think Queensland have got to be careful here. Vicky Wilson's starting to really have to be dragged out of the circle to get to the ball. They need to bring the ball to her and work her in the circle.
She might find things a little easier without a Michelle Filkey marking her too.
Well, I don't know. Sato has played very well again all tournament. I mean, she must be one that the selectors will be looking at very carefully for that World Championship team.
So the classic little Avellino 1-2 working there.
Yeah, great long pass down there. Cross ball. Plays the 1-2 with Danny Grant. Long shot.
Abbott over the top for Borlase, just at the edge. She finds Avellino. It seems to be Natalie Avellino's favourite spot.
It certainly does. She's put some lovely balls through from that spot.
Borlase found Grant on the run and Avellino again. That distance.
I think you can see the difference too with Grant coming on now. She's really putting that drive straight onto the top of the circle, whereas Nick Washington tended to sit back a little bit and prepared to play it a bit more around. Grant wants to get on the circle and feed from there.
Springhart, that pass wasn't really going straight to Wilson.
No, but Sutter still was there and she's putting the pressure on. That makes the difference.
Could this be a confidence thing now that the lead's out to 9 for the South Australians, and after they only led by 2 after the first quarter, they seem to have dropped a little in that attack and perhaps in confidence as well.
More, I would say more that South Australia probably picked up another gear and thought, we've got to take this out and get on with it.
Borlase, plenty of talk going on around that circle. There she is again. Well, she's shot very well this quarter, Natalie Avellino, 25 to 15.
Yeah, Avellino shot 6 from 7 this quarter. More interesting though, Borlase has shot 13 straight since the beginning of the game. She hasn't missed one.
Here she is again.
Contact on the ball, shot or pass.
With a penalty shot. Both players out of play. And Borlase makes most of it. Tracy Bruce, Janet Bothwell, Rose Springhart. Bothwell at the top. Springhart gets herself into the circle. And she was there for a moment, Springhart.
Yeah, you can see the work that the South Australians are doing on Vicky Wilson. They're prepared to say, yeah, Rose Springhart, you can have the ball, but we're going to stop Wilson. And that's the reason why. Great shot from Wilson. Great long shot from Wilson.
Here she is again. Bothwell with a little dodge. Drops it in for Rose Springhart.
Yeah, good shot. Nice ball in from Janet Bothwell. Found the shooter, put the ball through.
Vantage breaking, goal attack.
Springhart out for the centre pass at Bruce. Bothwell. Wilson looking for her options. Got a bang from Michelle Filkey. But an offside call there on Danny Grant. So Wilson takes the pass. Just shuffles it into herself a little to get a bit closer. 26 to 18 it is. Oh, great little pass working Grant and Borlase. Borlase finishes. Good passage of play for the South Australians. 31-22 they lead. Bothwell looks over the arms of Nicole Washington. Wilson fires it in. Looks pretty scary on the end of some of those Vicky Wilson passes.
I've had the privilege of catching a few and it's sort of see you wind up, it's like, oh my God, brace yourself.
She makes it. 8's the difference now. Sheridan Abbott looks for centre partner Grant.
Contact. Contact keeper. From the shuttle pass.
Tracy Bruce for Rose Springhart. Queensland looking to shorten this gap of 8. Correction 9. Wilson with an easy one for her. A few people moving into the State Sports Centre here, and on the other court there's a bit of noise going on because the under-21 semi-final is on between New South Wales and South Australia. Of course, Anne Sargent coaching the New South Wales under-21 side. That's the end of the half. Queensland not quite out of this game, but South Australia lead it 32-24. As we rejoin proceedings for the third quarter of semi-final number 2, South Australia and Queensland. Lisa, let's take a look at the shooting stats from that last quarter.
Yeah, well, for South Australia, Jenny Borlase continued in really good fashion, shooting 7 from 8. For Queensland, Vicky Wilson again, 11 from 12, only missing 2 goals for the entire game. Natalie Avellino picked up that time, 11 for 13 for 84%, and young Rose Springhart, 1 from 4, and I think Rose has paid the penalty for that quarter. there's been some substitutions made within the Queensland team.
Yes, Janet Bothwell on screen there has gone to goal attack. As you said, Rose Sprinkard has come off. Tracy Bruce has gone from centre to wing attack, and Kerry Leach is the new player on the court. She's at centre.
This is the lineup that Queensland actually started with when they played South Australia in the rounds. It'll be interesting to see if they can pull some back with this lineup now.
Here's Leach. For Wilson, pops it into Bothwell, but Wilkie was in the way.
I think you'll see a little bit more combination where we didn't see Vicky Wilson trying to put those balls across to Springhart. So I think got confidence in Bothwell's hands and ability, so we'll see a bit more between the two.
Here's Bothwell. She makes it 33-26. Grant to Filkey. Sheridan Abbott. Avellino pops it back to Abbott. And Avellino makes sure of that one. Danny Grant to take the South Australian centre. They lead 42-33 at the moment. Avellino fires one in for Jenny Borlase. Takes a distance shot that pops in.
Queensland have paid in the last few minutes for the fact that they've had the ball, they've had the opportunities, but they haven't been able to convert, and that's really pushed the score out. Once again, we see the same sort of thing. Queensland with the opportunity, but can't finish it off.
Avellino steps the penalty in and makes the goal. Oh, Sheridan Abbott got the call against her there. That one was probably a little bit lucky to get into Vicky Wilson across the top of Janet Bothwell.
Well, if you're looking for a direct approach, there's nothing more direct than that one.
Bothwell for Bruce. And Nikki Washington jumped right at the right time. That's the sort of stuff that the South Australian defence needs to do to hang on to this lead and get into the final of the 1994 National Netball Championships. New South Wales, of course, already there. They've beaten Victoria for their place. They're going for their 8th consecutive title. Smith for Bothwell. Wilson gets rid of Sutter. And she misses it. Washington for Filkey. Grant, Avellino. Picked up there by Abbott. Back to Avellino. Grant. And a long shot penalty for Jenny Borlase. Doesn't go.
Again, James is trying to play Borlase from behind. Needs to get the feet working, get round and put the shot through.
And there it is. South Australia 45, Queensland 34. Grant with the pass for the South Australians. Borlase. Avellino. Here's Leach for Queensland.
Have a look at the South Australian defence, both the centre and the goal attack. They're doing so much on their players and they're sitting back looking to try and pull the ball off, put a bit more pressure on them. Bad mistake from Bothwell. She'll be feeling for that one. Really try and work hard now so that she can pull that back.
And that's time. So as we move into the final quarter, it's South Australia still in front. They lead 45-34. Leach gets it underway.
Stats for that quarter. South Australia again. You know, they swung it up and down here. First quarter, Jenny Borlase shot really well. She's actually shot well throughout the whole game, 81%. Natalie Avellino's been fairly inconsistent, dropping down to 66%. For Queensland, both shooters 5 from 6 for an 83%.
And there's been some changes for the Queensland side too. Kerry Holborn come on to wing attack with Tracy Bruce off. A bit of a surprise, Lisa.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that. I think Tracy's having a good effect out there, whereas young Holborn, it's first year in the national team. So I'll try that again. It's the first year in the Queensland team, and you know it'll be a fairly big pressure for her out there, so she'll need to make a fairly quick entrance into this match.
And there she was, passing off to Wilson. Sarah Sutter with the contact outside, so 2-on-1 situation. Michelle Filkey doing well to cover those two players, got her hand to it, but gave away the penalty, and Lisa Wilson brings the difference back to 9. Sorry, Lisa Wilson. That was Vicky Wilson shooting that. Lisa Wilson sitting next to me. You can't shoot, you're a defender.
Oh, I've often tried. Great move there again. Wilson gives the ball out, comes back in for it, and finishes it. One of Wilson's strongest moves.
Well, a good start to this last quarter for Queensland. They had a good second quarter as well, but here we see South Australia in attack through Jenny Borlase, Sheridan Abbott and Natalie Avellino. Sally Millard with the penalty. And in it goes for Avellino. Queensland haven't given up yet. They know that there's a fair bit in it, but they can still win this game. There's plenty of time left.
Well, Queensland aren't a side that will give in. They'll keep working.
So it's 46, South Australia, Queensland 38 in this second semi-final. New South Wales have already beaten Victoria to go through to tomorrow's grand final. The winner of this to meet them.
South Australia really opened up this 8-goal lead halfway through the second quarter, and Queensland have had the opportunities. They just haven't been able to pull back. They get back 1 or 2, then the South Australians put the surge on again. Let's hope that, you know, with this last quarter going, we can get a little bit closer.
We've already seen these two sides meet in the preliminary rounds. In that match, South Australia easily defeated Queensland 64 to 49. So the Queenslanders should be well pleased with this effort.
I think they'll be more pleased if they win the game, Bridget, but it's working hard there. Great ball in from Kerry Holborn.
Yes, Kerry Holborn has just come on for this quarter. This is her first year in the Queensland Open side, so she'll be looking for a big one to impress coach Liz White. South Australia come away with it. Queensland throw in. Tracy Leach to take it right on the edge of the circle. Pops it in for Janet Bothwell. Vicky Wilson almost goes down there. A leg skipping way under slightly. Yes, talking of New South Wales, Sue Kenny's been saying all week how their side takes a long time to warm up to these championships. They'll need to be very, very warm tomorrow to beat the South Australians. Just 1:30 left in this match. South Australia still lead by 10. It's 56 to 46.
Advantage contact.
Big fake from Abbott. And Avellino puts it in. Leach for Bothwell. Looks for Wilson and finds her. Kerry Holborn.
Well done, Michelle Filkey. Knew she got the touch on the ball, kept her eyes on it, tried to find it, gave it out nicely. Great play from the South Australian team down court.
Into the final minute, that shot from Borlase misses, and away come Queensland, not giving up yet. Leach to Wilson, but she fumbles. Filkey for Grant.
Oh, strong ball in.
Contact keeper, shot or pass.
Yeah, lucky to get that contact then, because Avellino didn't have the touch on the ball that was needed to get it into Borlase. Borlase will be looking to put this one through, finish off strongly.
Queensland still not giving up.
Last few minutes, though, it's got a little bit scrappy. And I think that's important that they finish here. Nice ball in. Well done, Holden.
And the last chance for Janet Boffel. The timekeeper's up. And there it is. That's time.